Hello, world. Good morning, good afternoon, and good morning, wherever you are and whatever your time zone is. I want you to welcome you all to the 284th episode of today's or tonight's free international webinar brought to you by the Institute of Global Professionals or IGP. And we are coming to you live via StreamYard on Facebook and YouTube platform. Thank you, folks, for finding time and attending tonight's or today's webinar. We hope you enjoy the program tonight, and if you do, please let us know. My name is Gafur Impanimbang, and I will be your host for today's or tonight's webinar. Presently, I am an assistant professor from Adyong Memorial Polytechnic State College here in Lanao del Sur, Philippines. And I'm also a proud member of the Institute of Global Professionals, which is sponsoring today's or tonight's webinar. The Institute of Global Professionals, or IGP, is an ISO certified training institute and a globally recognized multi-awarded international professional organization that provides free online and offline learning platforms for education and skills training for students and professionals alike, backed by international speakers and coaches from all over the world. We're a nonprofit training institute dedicated to making it possible for anyone to learn anything and anywhere for free online at any subject level. True to our mantra, feed your skill. It is our mission to empower people by providing an overall learning experience that meets your needs and helps you to achieve life goals. We believe that free education, more than anything, has the power to break through boundaries and transform lives. Before we begin the webinar for tonight's or today, I have a few notes to explain the format for tonight's program. Our speaker or presenter in this session will have a total of 45 minutes for her presentation. After the speaker's presentation, then we have to leave a time for a short question and answer session. So if you have any content-related questions for the speaker about the presentation, please type them into the chat box below. And we will collect those questions and hold them for the Q&A session at the end of tonight's or today's event. We will bring your questions up on the screen and we'll be reading them out loud. Our speaker in turn will respond to all of your questions throughout this session. And we would like to get through as many of your questions as possible. Throughout the presentation, you will see a couple of questions pop up on your screen that would allow you guys to get engaged with us while the presentation is going on. And we appreciate you guys answering those questions coming in. Today's or tonight's session is being recorded to be available for viewing post-conference on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. That's Institute of Global Professionals. We are using our FB page and our YouTube account to store webinar recordings and make them available for public viewing. After this session, we will be posting this recorded webinar on our YouTube channel for you to watch a replay in case you want to review anything. And we welcome you to revisit the content yourself and share it with your colleagues. And it would also be greatly appreciated if you could hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell for you to get notified every time we upload a new webinar video every single day. We regret to remind you that up until now, Our website is still undergoing a maintenance. Downloading your e-certificate as of the moment is not as seamless as anticipated. However, we are still doing our best to restore the system back to normal. We suggest you guys keep in touch with us always for further announcements. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience you may have experienced and appreciate your patience while we work diligently to resolve any outstanding issues. Your continued support is still appreciated. If you guys believe this program is useful to you, then why don't you help your friends to discover this free webinar? Feel free to share this program on your social media communities and suggest it to your family members, friends, and colleagues you care about so they can benefit from these programs too. If you like this program, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that yet already. All right? And if you have not yet joined the IGP, please consider joining in. All right? And if you're interested in becoming a member of IGP, please feel free to reach out directly using our website at www.eduigp.com. And we would be happy to welcome you aboard and be part of our growing international professional community. Today or tonight's episode is of particular interest to those of you who are teaching mathematics because today's topic is about uncovering the trends and innovations in mathematics education, part one of a series. All right. This is going to be a part five series, but tonight it's going to be the beginning, the opening salvo, or the first part of this particular topic. That's trends and innovations in mathematics education. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we are so fortunate to have invited a resource speaker from the Philippines to share with us her expertise on that said topic. So without further ado, I would now like to welcome our launch speaker for tonight's or today's event. She is a regional validator and speaker from the Department of Education, Region 3. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Ma'am Trisha May M. Ramos on the show.
Hi, sir. A pleasant morning, afternoon, and evening to one and all, to everyone on this platform, especially to our viewers on Facebook Live and YouTube. For today, I'll be beginning or opening the five-part webinar series entitled Trends and Innovation in Mathematics. Allow me to share my screen.
Yes, but before
Yes.
that, Ma'am Ramos,
Mhm.
would it make sense if you somewhat like, I mean, before you get straight to the content that you're about to deliver to us, I wonder if you could possibly add some more to your short biography for the sake
Yes,
of
sir.
our live audience who would like to know more about you.
Yes, sir. I have
Would that,
prepared an AVP, which is
I
included in
see.
my PowerPoint presentation, sir.
All right, so we
Uh,
can get straight to the presentation now.
okay, sir.
Okay.
The love of numbers and to the Again, a pleasant evening, a pleasant morning and afternoon to one and all. Before I start, I want to thank the following people who made it possible for me to present tonight. First, the director and founder of the Institute of Global Professional, Sir Kaushik Datta. Next is Dr. Nestor Nuesca, our regional supervisor in mathematics. Also, Sir Redentor Tabamo. I would also like to thank our school's division superintendent, Dr. Ronaldo A. Pozon, our educational program supervisor in mathematics, Sir Augusto Ballesteros, and our ever and my ever supportive secondary school principal, Dr. Angelito Espan. Again, I am Trisha May Ramos, and I will be the first speaker in the webinar series entitled Trends and Innovation in Mathematics Education. This webinar series will feature the new trends and innovation in mathematics, addressing the new normal education that we are currently experiencing. The different speakers lined up for this five-part webinar series will tackle offline and online applications that we could use for instruction, assessment, follow-up, and remedial classes. For today, my topic will be mobile application or creating mobile application using AppsGazer. Though it is specifically focused on mathematics education, still other subjects can use the knowledge that they will gain from tonight's seminar on their own respective subjects. Due to the pandemic, schools have shut down and shifted from traditional teaching method to various modalities. We have modular instruction, whether it is printed or digital. We also have TV-based and radio-based instruction. Schools also opted to go with online classes, while some others mix and blended the different modalities that we have. For today, I'll be presenting how to create an offline mobile application that students can use to support their learning. Today's presentation will be divided into four parts. The first one is the overview and background of the AppsGazer website, wherein we are to answer the question, what is AppsGazer? In order for us to know what are the different features it offers us to use in order for us to create an offline mobile application. The second one is we are or I am to discuss and present how to create a book reader to create an offline library for our students wherein we could input or we could upload all the modules that we give out to our students weekly or monthly and so on. The third one is the creation of an offline quiz wherein it features educational trivia and quizzes. And lastly, I'll be discussing how to create an app guide wherein it will enable us to create a responsive handbook application for our students. For the overview, again, we are going to answer the question, what is AppsGazer? AppsGazer is a web platform that allows converting of any web content into an Android application. With the influx of modern smartphones that we use nowadays, the use of mobile application have been a part of our daily lives. Like I said, AppsGazer is a web platform that will allow us or anybody to convert any web content into an offline Android application. Again, let me highlight the word Android application. This application is built to help people to transfer ideas into apps in easy steps. Most of us will wonder how will it be done, knowing that most of us are not IT experts, wherein the application requires numerous codings. The apps Gazer will help us create this application because it is an Android only codeless application development platform. I repeat, it's codeless application development platform that lets users create templated mobile applications. What this means is that anyone can use the Apps Gazer's application making tool, whether they are experienced developer or somehow that has no technical knowledge in creating mobile applications. As you could see on the right side of my screen, these are the examples of the templated mobile applications that we could use, that we could turn into a mobile application, mobile offline application that we could give out to our students. Next, what application can be made in Apps Gazer? Apps Gazer presents app makers with a range of app making templates from which they can create an app. These templates ranges from simple websites to more complex zip documents, wherein all of these are already available as templates provided to us by Apps Gazer, wherein we could customize to ensure that the apps that we create maintain a personal feel or a personal touch. In educational setting, the different templates that we could adapt are websites. We could create a website for our students, for our classes, for our school, to inform our students of the happenings or the major announcements that we could give out to them. We could also create exams or tests wherein we could use all the item banks that we have created over the past years, or we could lift it up from the modules that we have coming from the central office, coming from the division office, and all the learning activity sheets that we have created as teachers. Next is we could also create an app guide wherein, like I said a while ago, it turns instruction into a responsive application handbook. Specifically, it is more applicable in technological livelihood education subjects, science subjects, especially for experiments, for investigatory projects. We could use this app guide. Next is we could create quizzes so that we could enhance or motivate our students to read the modules that we have distributed. Also, we could give out book readers that could create offline libraries. Also, we could give out a media player wherein all of the URLs that we intend to give to our students for them to watch as support to their learnings, we could use the media player application. And lastly, we could use this educational games to motivate our students or to hook up our students with the lesson that we have for the week. Okay. For this presentation, I'll be dwelling on the discussion of the creation of book reader, the creation of quizzes, the creation of an app guide, and lastly is how to install the application that we have created into our smart Android phones. Okay? Let's start off with the book reader that we have. Okay, this feature converts ebooks, electronic books, to mobile libraries. When we say electronic books, it must be in the format of e-publication. It must be in the format of PDF format or the PDF URL. This book reader allows the users to freely access the books even without internet connectivity. To users with little mobile space on their smartphones, the application is very lightweight, ranging from 50 MB to 100 MB applications, wherein it will not occupy a large space on your smartphones. Also, the appearance settings, the creators can edit, can enhance, or can manage the appearance settings such as the backgrounds or the color themes that he or she may want to use in the mobile library that she will create. Okay? For the different steps, I'll be having an overview before I proceed to the Apps Gazer application itself so that you could see how the book readers or how the book reader is created. The first one is you need to add the book title. After adding a book title, you are to upload the file. Like I said, whether it's in the format of e-publication, wherein this is mostly or widely used with the ebooks present online. Next is a PDF file of the module of the book that you want to upload. Third is the PDF URL. After uploading, you just need to repeat the process until all the desired books are added on the application already. After adding all the application that you would want to add, you need to choose a desired color theme. If you want to change it, you may choose other colors instead of the default color that Apps Gazer is giving to us. The next is the fifth step, which is the creation of the application. After creating, simply download and install. Okay. Now let us try to create the application by going to the app itself. Okay. Now we go to the application Appsgazer. We just need to type www.appsgazer.com and it will direct you to the website itself, wherein it's appsgazer.com. Okay. First is you need to log in. If you don't have an account, you need to sign up here, wherein you just need to type in the email address that you have, which is, for example, I've created an email address for this seminar wherein it is igbramos01 at gmail.com. Okay, for the password, you what password you want to use. Just need to sign up. I've already signed up yesterday. Therefore, after signing up, you may continue logging in to the AppsGazer application itself. Okay? Let's try. After logging in, it will direct you to the dashboard of AppsCaser. Okay. If you do not have any created apps, it will show that you have no apps. Create your first app now. Okay. Since I don't have any applications readily available, I must create an application. Here you have the option. The first one is for the business, wherein you want to monetize the application that you are creating. But if for its individual purposes only, for school purposes, you may want to choose the individual option. Okay, as you could see, there are many options, or there are many templated applications that you could choose from, wherein for the first one, we are to create a book reader, which is this portion. Okay, just select the book reader. It will tell you a little bit of background of what a book reader is, or how will you get different audiences or different kinds of persons to download your app. For example, to create a popular ebook reader, you should find your own niche and target the audience. You can make a mobile library and so on. This is just a reminder. Okay, this is the template description. After reading or understanding the template description, just press the button next. And it will direct you to the apps setting already. Okay? For the book library, here comes the button or the portion where you need to upload the modules, the books that you want to upload in your mobile library. For example, I want to create a mobile library for my subject, which is general mathematics. Okay. For example, the book title of my first book is General Mathematics Week 1. Okay. For the mobile book or the mobile application, you need to choose upload EPUB file, upload PDF file, and set the PDF URL. For me, I'll be choosing upload PDF file since all my modules comes from the central office of the Department of Education, wherein they give out PDF format files of our modules. And that would be the one that I would upload here. Okay. Again, a reminder, don't use too large files. The files that you must upload must be less than 20 MB. If it's beyond 20 MB, it will not upload the file. Okay, let's try uploading. I've already created the folders that I need to upload for the seminar. I'm creating a book reader. I'll go to the folder of book reader. Since I am uploading module or week 1, I'll be uploading the week 1 of wait for a moment, it's not seen. I'll be trying to share the whole screen so that you could see everything in their screen. Okay. Let me repeat the process. Again, select upload the PDF file, then select upload file. Because like I said, I am referring to week 1. I'm referring to week 1 of my mobile application book reader, I'll be selecting Gen Math 11 Quarter 1 Module 1, which refers to functions. After selecting OK, the file will be uploaded. Okay? If you want to remove the file, you could easily remove the file by selecting or pressing the remove file button. And if you're sure with your book 1 already, you may proceed to book number 2 already. Again, just repeat the process. Select upload PDF file. Again, select upload file, or rather the title, which is General Mathematics Week 2. Upload file. Select module 2 because it refers to week 2. Select open. Again, it will be uploaded. Okay. Again, reminder, the file must not be greater than 20 MB. If you want to add more books, you just need to press add more. This would be book number 3 already. Let's have General Mathematics Week 3. Again, repeat the process of uploading the PDF file. This would be module 3. Open. Again, it will be uploaded. Okay? You could upload as many books as you want so that all the books for single quarter can be uploaded or created in a single file. So you could distribute it to the students at the start of the quarter so that they don't need to go back and forth to school. They don't need to download every week the modules that you distribute. Once you have uploaded here in the AppsGazer app, you could distribute all the modules in a single quarter already. Okay. After uploading all the books that you want to upload in your mobile library, you may change the color theme. You may opt to choose blue, may opt to choose red, and so on. Excuse me. But for me, I'll be staying with the default one, which is the custom black. Okay. After selecting the theme, just press next. Okay. The next portion would be naming the application. Since this app is intended for my general mathematics quarter 1 subject, I'll be naming it like that. Excuse me. Okay, you have general mathematics quarter 1. Okay. In here, for the icon that the students will see on their screen of their smartphones, it would be default icon. If you don't change it, this would be the icon that they would see on their smartphone. But if you want to change it, you may upload your own icon, such as, for example, you may want to upload, for example, this icon. You may do so as long as the dimensions of the icon is 512 by 512. But for me, I'll be staying with the default icon. Okay. After doing so, after selecting the icon, you may now create your application. Okay. It's as easy as that. Now you have your own application for your book reader. Here on this part, you will see the app ID, the name of your application, and if you want to download it, you may now do so. Okay, just press on the button of download and it will redirect you on how to download your app. For this one, you have 3 options. The first one is you may want to send the APK file to your email address. For example, this one, igpramos01@gmail.com. Let's say, for example, I'll be sending it. Okay. If I would check my email address, I can now see the APK file of my application, wherein I may now download the APK file on my smartphone. As long as I open my Gmail application or my Gmail address on my smartphone, then I'll download this APK file, then after which I will install. That's the first option. Okay. The second option is I may download the file using this QR code. You could screenshot this QR code, send it to your group messenger chats of your section, of the person you intend to send the file. And once they scan this QR code, directly the file will be downloaded. And last option is this link. You may copy this link, then send it to the person involved, your group chats. Then from there, once they press the link, again, it will be downloaded. Okay? As an example, let's go back to my presentation and let's see the created application of a book reader. I have selected or opted to choose to use the QR code because it's very convenient for me. Now, the application is already downloading on my smartphone. You just need to finish to download the file. Then once it's already downloaded, the APK file, you just need to open, press install, then install anyway. Now, it's installing on your smartphone. You just need to open it. My phone is automatically scanning for virus and it's secure. Now it's secure, I could open it. It will allow me to browse the books. I've created 3 books a while ago. You have General Mathematics 1. Now the students now can browse the modules offline or online, whether they have data connectivity, but still, if they don't have, students can still browse the modules in the mobile library that you have created. Okay, that is for the book reader application in Apps Pacer. Okay, for the next one is the quiz application that we have in Apps Pacer. For quiz application, it can be used to create trivias, to give formative quizzes to our students, or it could also be used for summative quiz for our students as long as we could monitor them answering the quizzes. Okay? Here, this application makes multiple questions depending on how many questions you may want to add on the quiz application. It is also presented in a game type format so that students are engaged in answering the quiz that you have given out. For the quiz, the creators can choose from 4 different types of questions. The first one is the text question. The next is the image question. Third is the scratch question. And lastly is the 4 images, or it's like the game 4 pics and 1 word. Okay? For the process again, let me give you an overview before we proceed to the apps Gazer itself. Okay, the first one, again, you need to attach a game background. The second is you need to create a category name. For example, a multiple choice, for example, true or false, or you may also create your own name, such as, for example, Anjang Bullet, 4 picks in one word, and so on. Okay. After thinking and adding a category name, you need to add a category image, okay, which serves as the background or serves as the layout of that category. Okay. For step number 3, you need to choose the question and answer type, whether it's an image question, text question, whether the answer type is multiple choice, true or false, and so on. Okay. For step number 4, after choosing the type of question and answer type, you need now to add the questions and the options for that category. Okay. The next is you need to add sound effects and background music so that it is enticing to um, the students to answer, so that they won't be bored answering all the hard questions or easy questions that you include in the quiz that you are giving to them. Okay, after doing all the adding of questions, selecting the category, again, you may now download and install the application. Okay, with that, again, let us try. Okay, let's go back to the apps Gazer itself. We're done downloading this one. You may choose to go back to the dashboard, or you may choose to directly create an app. Okay, again, for this one, we are pertaining to a quiz application. Therefore, we proceed to the individual option, browse through the bottom, and you will see the quiz button here. Okay, once you select it, again, it will give you a preview of the template description, what's quiz app all about, how to make it, how will you be successful in creating this quiz application and all. Okay, once the template description is done, you have understood it, you may now press the next button. Okay, for this one, I'll be adding all the question types so that you could see how each question type is used and created. Okay, but first, let us add an image for our background. Okay, let's go back to the apps Gazer itself. Again, I have created already the folder for this one, which is the quiz folder. It's requiring me to upload an image background. I could choose from all of these. I'll be selecting this one, which is my cover, statistics and probability. Okay, now it is uploaded. Again, be reminded that it should be in the format of a 2x2 picture so that it won't be, the picture won't be cropped. Okay, after uploading the game background, we could now proceed to the category name. Okay, for example, here, let's say I'll be naming the category multiple choice. Okay, since I'm going to use the answer type multiple variants. Okay, let's attach an image. Let's use this one. This is the thing that I'm telling you. If the image is too large, you need to crop the image in a format of a 2x2 picture. Okay, now let's crop the image. Then let's proceed to the question. I've selected text question. It means the question is in type of words. Next is multiple variants, or commonly known as multiple choice question. Okay, let's have, for example, I've already typed it a while ago. Let's say, for example, the question type, what kind of quantitative data is civil status? What kind of quantitative data is civil status? That's the question. Okay, the correct answer, you need to put the correct answer on this portion, wherein the correct answer in this question is nominal. Okay, you need to think of three other options which are all incorrect. Okay, let's say it's ordinal, interval, and ratio. This is my first question. Okay, next, after finishing the first question, you may add more by pressing the portion or the button add more. Okay, let's have another question. Let's say, for example, the opposite of null hypothesis is blank. The opposite of null hypothesis is blank. Okay, the correct answer is alternative hypothesis. Okay, for the incorrect answers, I've thought of including open hypothesis, valid hypothesis, and significant hypothesis. Okay, let's say, for example, these are the two text questions with multiple variants answer type. Okay, this is the first category. Let's say, for example, you want to add another category. Instead of pressing add more, do not press add more because it will be added to the text question type, but rather you need to press the button new so that a new category will be created. Okay, for this one, let's say, for example, we have the category true or false. Okay, again, you need to attach an image. I'll be using the same image that I have used a while ago. Again, it should be cropped to 2x2 picture there. For this one, since the category name is true or false, the answer type I will choose is true or false. Okay. The next question type is image question. Okay. Image question, true or false. Okay. Here in image question, you have two options. The first option is you add an image. Let's go back. You add an image. Let's say, for example, this one. You add an image. Then you type, oh, sorry, image. Okay. Let's select the other one. Okay. Then you type the follow-up question so that the students will clearly understand what you are asking. This is like a support so that students can visualize. Remember that our students are different kinds of problem solvers. They are visual learners, verbal learners, and so on. Okay? This would boost the imagination of our students pertaining to the question that we are giving to them. For example, the question text is your rank in a contest is an example of ordinal type of data. Okay? I added a picture showing a rank in a contest, a rank in their classroom, and so on. Okay? This would be the question, and for the correct answer, it would be 2. Okay? Add another question if you may want, or if you want to add another question. Now let's add the image again. Let's say, for example, this is the next image that you want to add. Again, for the question, let's say, for example, the image shows a one-tailed type of test. The image shows a one-tailed type of test. Okay? The correct answer here is false since it's two-tailed. Okay? This is our questions under the image question. Okay? And true or false. Again, let's add another category so that we could cater the next one, which is scratch question. Okay? And let's choose build from letters, wherein students need to unjumble the letters so that they could create the correct answer. Okay? For the category name, let's say it's who or what MI. Okay, let's attach the image. Let's use the same one, which is the screenshot of this one. Again, crop the image to a 2x2 picture. After which, um, for this portion, alphabet for letters, you just need to type in the letters that you want the students to select from. Okay, for me, I would want to input all the letters of the alphabet, specifically A, B, C, D, E, F, there. Okay, all of the letters of the alphabet. They will choose from all of these letters. Okay, now for the question text and the image, if the question text is not needed, you may just want to upload the image. Let's say, for example, let's have quiz, then scratch question. I'll be uploading this one, which is Cardano, who is the father of probability. Okay, I won't include a question text. I will just show them the picture of the question. Okay, for this one, the correct answer is Cardano. Okay, here in the scratch question, it will not allow you to input a long answers because it would be hard for the application to present it on the smartphone. It allows you for about a maximum of 15 letters or below. Above that, it won't accept it, or the application or apps gazer would not accept that correct answer. Okay. Therefore, in this one, I'll just be inputting the surname or the family name of the father of probability. Okay, let's add another one wherein I'm going to add this next one. In reality, the answer here should be normal distribution. Okay, however, like I said, AppsGazer would not accept it since it's very long. I'll just proceed with the name distribution. Okay, that would be for the scratch question and build from letters. Okay? Now, for the final one, which is the last category, wherein it is the 4 images. Let's use again build from letters. Let's say 4 pics and 1 word. Let's attach the image. Let's have the background. Let's use the same background. Okay. Again, type all of the letters in the alphabet. There. After which, just need to upload all the coherent pictures in this portion. You may opt not to put question text. For example, I'll be going to quizzes again. 4 images. This is my question 1. I'll be putting this first picture. For the second picture, for the next one, I'll just attach the image. And for the last image, we have this one. Okay. All of the images that I have uploaded are examples of quantitative data. Okay. Quantitative data. Okay. Now, for the second one, let's repeat the process by adding the questions or the pictures this one. Okay, let's upload this portion. The next one, we have this one. Next picture, let's have this one. And for the last image, we have this one, okay? All of the picture pertains to what we call sampling, okay? Now, after creating all the categories that you want to include in your quiz application, let's just recheck it. You may now proceed to identifying your text color, button text color, but for me, I'll be sticking to the default colors, which is white, blue, and white, okay? For the correct answer sound, we have also have that. For example, this one, for the sound effects and font, this is the correct sound effect. For this one, this is the incorrect sound effect. For the music background, I have also downloaded it. And for the font style, I'll be using Times New Roman. Okay? If you're going to ask me where I have downloaded all this file, I've searched on YouTube all the royalty-free sound effects. I've searched for it, then download it separately. For the font style, I have searched on Google Chrome the Times New Roman since that's the font style that I would want to use. Then afterwards, I have downloaded it. Okay. After uploading all the necessary things that you need to upload, you just need to put an app name again. Let's choose General Mathematics Summative Test. Okay. Next, again, I'm going to use the default icon. Then afterwards, let us create. Okay. Now, after again creating the app, you will see now you have two applications created already. I'll be choosing General Mathematics Summative Test. Okay. Then download. It will redirect you again to the three options. It's either to send it to your email, use the QR code, or use the link presented below. Okay. Now let's go back to our PowerPoint slide to see or to check the application that we have created. Okay, let's again, I have used the QR code. Go to website. Then it will automatically download the APK file needed for our application. Just need to wait 2 to 5 minutes. Then once it's downloaded, okay, you can now install. Okay, install anyway. App installed. Again, my phone will automatically scan for virus, proving that it's virus free. Just need to open. And here is There. First, choose the multiple choice. You can hear now the background that you have uploaded a while ago. Once you select the correct answer, the correct answer sound effect will play. That is for the multiple choice. For the true or false, that is next. There. That is the true or false question. Okay. For this one, the picture is hidden. It's up to you whether to use the picture or not. You could unjumble the words if you can, but if not, you could scratch the picture or the cover of the picture so that you could see the picture itself. Okay? For this one, again, I've scratched the cover of the picture to get the correct answer. That is for the scratch question. For this one, you have 4 pictures. The answer here should be quantitative because all of the picture refers to quantitative data. For this one, we have, oops, that's sampling. Okay. That is finish the quiz. Okay. That is for the quiz application. Now we proceed to the last one, and that is the app guide that we have. Okay, when we say app guide in Apps Gazer, it turns instruction into handbook. Like I said a while ago, it is, or I believe that this would be very suitable for TLE and science subject. But because we are math teachers, let's give it a try in mathematics subjects. Okay? This app guide will be a tutorial, would be a manual, or a step-by-step instruction for our students. Okay? For the steps in creating the book reader application, the first one, you need to choose the navigation type, whether it's icon type or you want to have a window pane on your smartphones, that would be the navigation type. Later on, I'll be discussing it. Okay. For the second one, again, you need to give a category name and add an category image. Category image. Okay. For the third one, now you need to add the articles, the guides, the manuals, or the instructions that you would want to give out to your students. Okay. For the fourth step, you need to add a short description of the article or an image that is being presented to our students so that the students will have an overview on what the app guide or what the handbook given to them is all about. Okay. The fifth is add the article body. And the last step again is to press create, to download, and to install the application. Okay. Now let's give it a try. Let's go back to Apps Gazer. Let's again press the button create app. For us, we'll be selecting the individual option. Let's browse through the options. We have here guide or app guide. Okay. It will again present a template, description of what an app guide is, how to make an app guide, and how to be successful in creating a handbook application. Okay. Now, let's press the next. This is the thing that I was telling you about a while ago. You need to select the navigation type. Okay. First option is like this one. Okay, you have the articles or the background of or the category image of every category presented here on top, then all the articles under it. Okay, or you may want to choose the second one. The articles are not presented, only the category name. Okay, for me, I'll be selecting the first one. Uh, let's proceed to the category name. Okay, um, let's name it T distribution. Okay, let's attach the image. Again, it will direct me to this portion. For this part is guide already. Okay, this would be my category image. Okay, let's drop. Okay, for the article name, let's say the article name is T distribution table. Okay, so that the students will have a quick overview of what the article is about. We need to add the short description. It is steps in using the T-table distribution. Okay, steps in using T-table distribution. Okay, let's add the article image. Let's use the same one there. Now, for the article body, this would be the portion wherein you give out the instructions to your students already. You have different um, options for the font style, for the alignment. You want to use bullets, you want to use numbers, you want to indent some portion of your article, you may do so. You may also add a URL so that whenever they click on that URL, the students will be directed to, for example, YouTube, um, other websites on the internet to serve as a follow-up of your application. Okay, image URL so that whenever they press on this, they could see the picture whenever they have data connectivity. You could also add uh, videos, URL of the videos and all. Okay, you could change the text color, the text background, and even the font sizes of your article body. Okay, but for me, I'll be using the default one. I'll leave it up to you guys to explore what article body or layout of article body you want to choose. Okay, let's go to guide. I've already typed the article body a while ago so that it would be easy for me to just copy and paste. Okay, for the heading, I'll be using how to use the T-table distribution. Okay, let's just paste it. Then let's align it to the center because that is my title. Okay, let's put bold. Okay, now let's go back to the left. One. Okay, now let's have a short description of what it's about. Okay, when you look at the T distribution tables, and so on, that would be the description. Now for step one, or let's have steps in using the T table distribution. Okay, we have step number one and step number two here. Let's just copy paste. I could bold the words step one and step two. Okay, now I could also include an example so that my students could have a pattern on how to use the t-table distribution. Okay, this is the question. For a study involving population, a sample size of 15, the first question, what row of the t-table will you use? For number 2, what t-value will you use to test the t-critical value if the alpha level is 0.025 and 0.01? That is the question. Now, for the answer, let's have, for example, answer. For step 1, let me copy paste this. It says subtract 1 from your sample size. This will be your degrees of freedom. Okay, I've also included the formula. I've given out the given in the problem, then I've used the formula, and for the final answer, it is this one. You are to use row 14 of the t-table. That is step number 1. Okay. For step number 2, it says look up the TDF or the degrees of freedom in the left side of the T distribution table. Because it needs an image, it requires me to upload an image so that my students could see where is the left-hand side of the T distribution table, what values they need to use. Now I need to insert okay, in here. You just need to, like I said, it's either image URL or insert the link, or you may also want to, I don't know if it's applicable. Let's try to copy and paste this one, whether it's available or it's possible. Copy, then let's paste. There, it's not, you just need to upload an image or a URL. Let's say, for example, let's t-table. Okay, t-table here. For example, this is the one that you want to upload. You just need to copy the image address. Go back, insert the image URL. Okay. You just need to paste. Okay, it will automatically put the image size, then just press OK. After which, now you could see the image that you want to show to your students. Okay, this is the image. Okay, now after doing so, after inputting the article body, the article image, the short description, then the article name, just need to select next. Okay, for the app name, let's have the distribution table. Okay, oops, doesn't allow this character. Let's stick with that. The distribution table. Then just press next. Okay. For the default icon, this would be the image of the icon on my smartphone. However, like I said a while ago, you could upload your own icon by uploading a 5 by 12 by 5 by 12 image. Okay, I'll be sticking with the default icon. Okay, now let's create. Now it's already created. Again, you could now download either through your email. Let's try again if it will send app to email, then check your Gmail. For example, this one, let's go back to my inbox. Now, here is my new application, which is T-Table App Guide. Okay, you could now download the APK file here so that you could install it on your smartphone. Okay, if not, if you don't want to use your email, you may use the QR code. Just need to scan it, then automatically it will download to your smartphone. And the other one is the link. Okay. Now let's go back here so that you could see the sample of the app guide. As you could see, here is the icon that I have selected a while ago. Okay, it's the default icon. The name T-table. Okay. Okay, it's now installing. Install anyway. Again, my phone is scanning for virus. If it has, luckily it doesn't have. Now you could open here. As you could see, here is the category image that I have uploaded a while ago. Here is the first article. Okay, if you have uploaded different articles, it would show like a list on this portion. Okay, okay, I've selected that part. Here is the portion that I have typed a while ago, which is the article body. Okay, that would be for the app guide. Like I said, it would be very suitable. It will be very suitable for TLE and science subject, especially for example, you have a cooking class. You could easily give out the step-by-step procedure on how to cook something, how to prepare something with images that could support that step or that instruction. Okay. And for the final portion of my presentation tonight is how to install the application on your mobile phone. You have seen a while ago all the videos of downloading and installing the app on my smartphone, but let me go back so that we have the same faces on how to install and download the application. Okay. First one is you need to enable the unknown sources. Make sure that your smartphone allows the installation of application from unknown sources. It means that the application is not downloaded from Google Play Store or services. However, this application can be uploaded to Google Play as long as you apply for a Google Play developer. You could upload your applications that you have created from AppsGazer on Google Play. Okay. However, if it's for school purposes only, for teacher and student purposes only, you may want to opt to just give out the APK file or the QR code. Okay. To make sure that it is enabled, go to the settings of your smartphones. Settings. Let me highlight it. Settings. The next one is scan. Go to security option. Okay, from the security option, you will find there the phone administration. Then you just need to enable this portion. You just need to enable this part wherein it will enable or allow the installation of apps sources other than Google Play Store, wherein it's the unknown sources. Okay. If it's already green, like this one, therefore the unknown sources is already enabled. If you cannot find these steps on your phone, you just need to go to settings. Then on the search bar on top of your phone, you just need to type in unknown sources. Then it will already direct you to this portion and you can now enable the unknown sources. Okay. Once the unknown sources is already enabled, you may now download the APK file. Again, I have given out three ways to download the application. The first one is to send it to your email, like I have shown a while ago. You just press or you just need to insert your email on this portion. Then afterwards, just press send app to email, then check it on the email that you have put on this box. For example, if you've used Gmail, go to your Gmail application. From there, you could see the APK file and download it from there. Okay. For the next one, we have the QR code. For some smartphones, they have already the scanner application already installed on their phone. Once they use the scanner, scan this QR code, then automatically it will download on your smartphone. And the last portion is to just copy this link, send it to, for example, in Messenger, send it to, for example, using your email, the application will be downloaded. Okay? And once it's downloaded, just wait for a couple of minutes depending on your internet connectivity. If it's fast, it's around 2 to 3 minutes. If it's somehow slow, you just need to wait until all the MB or the full application is downloaded. Once it's downloaded, you just need to press the APK file, which is this one, for example. Just press it, then it will direct you and pop up some questions whether to install or not, or whether install it anyway, even if it's not from Google Play services and on. Okay, that would be the portion of installing the application. Okay, let me end my presentation tonight with a simple quotation. Helping students find a path to purpose is one of the noblest aspect of teaching. In the midst of pandemic, wherein we don't know already what will come next or what the future will give to us as teachers, let us be the light at the end of the tunnel for our students so that they have a specific direction, they have a specific purpose. I always say that we teachers must help our students leap the boundaries that the pandemic has given us. Let us try to be that noble teacher that will help our students, that will guide our students all the way. Again, a pleasant morning, afternoon, and evening to one and all. My name is Trisha Ramos. Thank you very much.
Yes, it's very well said, Ma'am Tricia Ramos. As a teacher and as an academic institution, we have to do everything, every humanly possible to continue or to ensure the continuity of our education, despite of the crisis that we are actually experiencing right now. Thank you, Ma'am Tricia May M. Ramos. We are grateful to you for the amazing presentation you gave us tonight. By all accounts, you know what? I think it was one of the greatest presentations I have ever witnessed. You did a remarkable job.
Thank you,
I
sir.
particularly like your presentation on, thank you for introducing us the AppGeyser application. All right. The way I understand it, it's a very user-friendly Android app where everyone can take advantage of it, despite of the technical knowledge that you have, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, and you can
It's
also customize it or even personalize it the way you want it to be. That's one thing I like about this kind of app.
it will allow the creators to have a personal touch or a personal feel of the application that they are creating by uploading their own backgrounds, by selecting their own
Yes.
font styles and colors.
Yes, precisely. And I think this is a big help among our teachers who are actually having a problem with, delivering their lessons to their
Mm-hmm,
students by using this app. This is very user friendly and it's a very easy to use application. All right, where they
mm-hmm,
can make use of it. They can download all their, their module, and then what I one thing I like about this is actually it's an offline online platform,
mm-hmm.
right?
Yes, sir. Mm.
So
Once
the
they have
students,
done, yes, sir.
yes, the
Once they have
students have the,
downloaded, mhm.
yes, 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 ma'am.
Yes, sir. Once they have downloaded the application already or installed it on their smartphones, it could always be opened and browsed even if they don't have data connectivity.
And this is exactly what I like about this app.
Mm-hmm,
It's quite different from other applications, like, not to mention some other apps that I'm using. The students can actually access this app when they are online. But
mm-hmm,
this one is they can actually browse. I mean, they can actually view the module that you have uploaded on your customized app, even when they're not online. I mean,
mm-hmm.
offline, even on offline platform, they can actually make use of it.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's very, yes, it's
Especially
very,
especially
yes,
in the pandemic, it's very hard
yes,
for us to communicate with our students weekly, daily. Therefore, if we have this application or this apps gazer, wherein we have created already the mobile library for our students, we could give it out at the start of the quarter, then let our
yes,
students browse
exactly.
it. Then you just need to follow up through messenger, through text, through home visitation and all. At least they have all the modules for the whole quarter already.
Exactly. All
Mhm,
right. So it's very helpful and useful among teachers and, of course, the students out there. All right. So we once again thank you, Ma'am Tricia May Ramos, and we are hoping to have you again in our next series. All
mhm,
right. All right. So again, ladies and gentlemen, join me in thanking Ma'am Tricia May Ramos all the way from the Philippines. And she will join us again later for the Q&A portion of this webinar for tonight. All right. Before we begin with our quiz game competition that's coming up next, allow me to say shout out to Mav C. Makale, right? For showing her or him, or his, whatever, for showing his or her continued support to IGP through his or her regular attendance on our webinar series. Mav C. Makali, you are being spotted for being a loyal follower of IGP. And so for that reason, the IGP is pleased to award you its lifetime membership certificate. All right. So congratulations. All right. Quiz game competition online is coming up next. All right, so okay, so we are now about to begin the online quiz game competition. All right, so by looking at the screen, I think we have 59 participants who are just joining in. Okay, so I think we have to give them a minute or two, all right, for them to get settled, and then we'll get underway. So we have 61 participants as of this time. All right. Shout out to you guys. You have your name on the screen. All right. So let's get started with the first question. All right. The first question is, in installing apps made on AppGeyser or AppGeyser, whatever, you need to enable a blank. Is it unknown sources or phone administrators? All right. So here we go. The correct answer is unknown sources. And I'm so glad majority of our participants got the correct answer. Romel Jancy Aquino is now on the top of the list. All right. Now for the question number 2. The application created can be downloaded using blank. Is it direct link or other link? All right. All right. Be fast enough, guys, in submitting your question, your answer, because that will be one of the bases in ranking your score. According to Slido, the correct answer is that's direct link. All right, congratulations. 95% of you guys got the correct answer. It's Firuz Akbar of this time who is leading the score. Based on the time response. All right. Third question, the first step in the three simple step in creating an application in AppGeyser is blank. Is it publishing the application or choosing the template? Which one do you think, guys, is the correct answer? All right. Slido is now processing the result of your answer, and Slido, please reveal the correct answer. It's choosing the template. Again, congratulations to you guys. You did a good job. 82%, or simply put it, majority of you guys got the correct answer. This time it's Romel Jancy Aquino who is on the top of the list. He managed to submit his answer in a matter of 14 seconds. All right. Number 4 question, it says, the second step in the three simple step in creating an application in AppGeyser is filling the content or coding the application. Sorry, guys. Slido, please tell us the correct answer. Is it filling the content or coding the application? It's filling the content. Again, majority of you guys got the correct answer. All right, that's filling the content. Still, Romel Jancy Aquino is still our top scorer. That's 18 seconds only. All right. Question number 5. The third step in the three simple step in creating an application in AppGeyser is it publishing the application or choosing the template? Okay. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Slido in just a few seconds will reveal the correct answer. It's publishing the application. I think some of the questions are being repeated over and over again. Still, Romel Jancy Aquino. All right. He managed to submit his answer within 21 seconds. And so that makes him on the top of the list. Number 6 question, it says, it is a media application that has videos and audio streams. What is it? Is it quiz or media player? All right. Slido, please reveal the correct answer. All right. Majority among you guys, congratulations. Again, you made it, guys. It's media player. 88% of our participants got the correct answer. Still, Romel Jansi Aquino, our top scorer for this moment. He managed to submit his answer in a span of 23 seconds. Question number 7. All except one can be uploaded as a book included in the application book reader. All except one can be uploaded as a book included in the application book reader. Is it PDF file or Word file? It's Word file. That's the correct answer according to Slido. And 51% of our respondents or contestants or players got the correct answer. Now let's flash the leaderboard. Romel Jansi Aquino is still our top scorer. All right. You've got a tie score. However, Romel Jansi Aquino was able to submit his answer within 27 seconds. That's really makes him an edge. Number 8 question. What MB is recommended in uploading files in the application book reader? Is it less than 20 MB or less than 25 MB? Slido this time is going to reveal the correct answer is it's less than 20 MB. All right. 53% of our participants got the correct answer. All right. Still Romel Jansi Aquino on the top of the list. All right. You have the same score. You have a tie score, but the I mean the fastest response, all right, is quite different among you guys. All except one are the types of tests that can be used in quiz application. Is it scratch question or video question? It's video question, and congratulations again, 60% of our players got the correct answer, and that's video question. Romel Jansi Aquino is still our top scorer, followed by Nico Din Ismero, third Jeneline Villar Resurrection. All right, so we've got the last one question. All except one are the answer type that can be used in quiz application. Is it built from letters or essay? Sorry for that. All right, it's essay. Essay is the correct answer, and 59% of you guys got the correct answer. And so let's check who are the top 10 players who will be awarded with our certificate of recognition. All right, here we go. Congratulations to Jeneline Villar Resurrection. All right, being the top one on the list, followed by, okay, Neko Din Esmero with 1 minute and 10 seconds. I think 1 and 2 has a tie score and a tie with time consumed, followed by Raj, that's 1 minute and 13 seconds. And on the top 4 list, we have Alex Javier Alvarez, and then Carol on the 6th spot with all right, 9/10 points, followed by Romel Jansi Aquino on the 7th spot and then followed by Jeneline V. Resurrection on the ninth spot or eighth spot. And here we go. Halbert Legaspi on the ninth spot. And the last but not the least is Gemeline V. Rivera on the 10th spot. Congratulations to you guys. All right. Thank you for joining with our online quiz game competition. And up next is our question and answer segment coming up. So all right, so we're back with our speaker for tonight, Ma'am Tresha May Ramos, to take some of those questions submitted to us by our live audience for tonight's webinar. All right, so their question will be displayed on the screen for our speaker to read, or and then also I will be reading out loud those questions that will be posted on the screen, and then our speaker for tonight will give her, insight, answer, and take on the questions that you might raise. All right. So, do we have the first question? All right. Okay. So we have the first question now on the screen. Okay, it's from Manolita Ramas Oligo. I think Manolita is our, a loyal follower. Okay, the question goes like this: most public school students are poor in mathematics. Unfortunately, their mathematics curriculum does not prepare them for what the future will demand. What must change? Where can teachers begin to make improvements? What is your take, Ma'am Tricia Ramos?
Yes po, yes po, sir. Though it's not really connected to my presentation tonight, I'll try my best to
Yes.
answer the question of what must change, where can teachers begin to make. As a Department of Education teacher, I believe that the curriculum that we give out to our students will really prepare them to the outside world. Especially, the senior high school is preparing them for four different exits, such as the academics, for employment, for starting up a business, or even taking up technical vocational courses. I believe this would really prepare them to be an effective and efficient citizens of our country and even internationally. For the improvements, I believe teachers can dwell on the different pedagogies that they could apply during classroom instruction, especially during this time of pandemic, applying different kinds of pedagogies, assessments, especially authentic assessments. This would really prepare them for what the future demands.
Okay.
There.
And also
Mhm.
in-service training will also a
Mhm.
big help. And
Mhm.
in addition to that, I think the question is something that is as you have said, not related to your presentation, but these questions really needs to be uh, brought to the attention of the top
Mhm.
management in the education
Yes.
department.
Yes.
Okay. It is their office, the central office, who would be
Mhm.
responsible in conducting, the
Mhm.
review and evaluation. And if they came to find out that this curriculum is not that relevant, and then they have to do something, like they have to make some
Mhm.
necessary changes whenever possible, just to
Mhm.
keep abreast with the fast changing technology. All
Yes,
right.
sir. Especially from
Okay.
coming from the grassroots, me as
Yes.
a teacher, I believe I do not have quite a big take on what curriculum I must implement.
Yes.
However, I have a big take on how will I implement it and how students will understand it and how students will apply it so that they could be ready for the future.
Yes, I link with your idea. I mean, in
Mhm.
implementing such policy, and then also they have to consider the geographic location of,
Yes.
to where the students are located. Like when you are talking about remote areas, and
Mhm.
then how can you expect them to to keep abide with the rules on integrating technology in your classroom when in fact they are situated in an area where there is no internet connection, so that's a big challenge for
Mhm.
them.
Mhm.
DepEd has to do something about this issue, right?
Mhm.
All right, very good. Now this time it's from Jenaline Villier. Good evening, Ma'am Tricia. How
Mhm.
do you make your students love mathematics? Thanks.
Especially when students hear the word mathematics, they always say that it's hard, it's not easy to understand. However, as a teacher, I believe I was trained to make sure that mathematics is enjoyable by always ensuring that I apply the concept of realistic mathematics education, wherein I allow my students to explore the ideas, the topics that I give to them, such a way that I am the facilitator. I guide them towards a certain goal. Like I said a while ago, we teachers should be the light at the end of the tunnel. Let them explore, let them realize their mistakes, their achievements. Because whenever we box them in a certain thought, in a certain idea, they will not grow. Allow our students to explore, allow our students to use these applications that we give to them so that it would be enjoyable for them. And it will retain the idea, the topics, the knowledge will retain so that whenever they need it, they could readily access it and apply it in real life setting.
Yes. And with the emergence of like the one that you have just introduced to us using mobile
Mhm.
application, I'm pretty sure students will definitely love mathematics this time.
Mhm.
All
Yes.
right. Yes. Thank you for answering that question, Ma'am Tresha May. And we've got another one this time from shout out to Romel Gianacchino. All right. And he is asking, can we
Can we
track
track
students' score using the quiz application that we made on
made an app?
AppGeyser? That's a good question.
Mhm. Sir, unfortunately, when I have tried answering the application that I have installed on my phone, I cannot track or the scores of the students will not directly um, register on the application or on the creator side. I believe one way for us to check the scores of the students in this quiz application is to let them take the quiz, for example, on a specified time, then allow them to screenshot the check and X scores on their phone so that we could readily score them since it's somehow a formative assessment. When we say formative assessment, it's like um, checking the waters for our students. And in reality wise, we do not record the scores students get from formative assessment. However, if you want to use it as a summative assessment, I believe it should be simultaneous or synchronously answered so that the teacher could readily score these the answers of the students in the quiz application.
And who knows, the owner, I mean, the founder, the developer of this app could actually update in the days to come.
Yes,
All right.
yes. I
Because I
believe it
think,
would be a great recommendation, sir. Mhm,
yes, because that makes it differ with the Google Classroom. All right. One thing I like about Google Classroom is
mhm,
that it's and the score will be automatically checked by the system. Okay, so it's
mhm.
hassle free on the part of the teacher.
Yes.
But I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure and I'm very positive that the developer of this kind of app would do something to keep on updating this one so
Updating.
that
Yes, sir.
yes, such issue can
Mhm.
actually addressed.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Since also it's an offline application, I believe it would be very hard for the scores to register online.
Yeah,
Because in order
yes.
for the scores to register online, you need to connect it to internet or to data mobile app there.
I see. Or the other way around is I think it would be a great idea if it's an online offline platform
Mhm,
wherein when the students have to submit their answer and then they have to make use of the online platform that they need to find some ways to connect with the internet. So while they
mhm,
keep on browsing, reading all those modules, and then they can even do it offline. So it's an
mhm.
online offline platform,
Offline,
something
yes,
like
sir.
that. Yeah. All right. So we've got another one from Manolita Ramas Olego. Question number 3: how can teachers ensure that all students leave school mathematically proficient?
Mhm. For this one, I believe if we teach the content of our curriculum and if we assess our students authentically, I
Yes.
believe students will leave our schools mathematically proficient. When we say nowadays mathematically proficient, doesn't need or the students does not need all the formulas. They do not need to memorize it. They do not need to know all the problems or how to solve specific kinds of problems. I believe students must learn how to situate mathematics locally. For example, if in the locality, students or most of the jobs, for example, is farming. Locally, students must learn how to apply mathematics so that it is usable. The knowledge that they have gained at school is usable in reality, in real life setting. In
Yes.
when we usually we call it situational learning, situated learning. I
Yes.
believe students are mathematically proficient if they could apply it in their own setting.
In their daily life situation.
Yes. It doesn't really require you to know all the formulas.
Yes.
However, it
Yes.
requires you when and how to use it in real life setting.
That's yes, I do agree with that.
Mhm.
Very well said. All right. Thank you, Ma'am Tricia, for answering that question. And then we've got again from Ma'am Manolita Ramos Oligo. What are your thoughts on the use of technology innovation in the public school? What is your message to math teachers who are struggling in teaching their students?
For the technology innovation in the public school, I believe the Department of Education doesn't stop from progressing. They
Yes.
allow their teachers to build different kinds of innovations, especially with the emerging power of technology. The department allows the teacher to build different kinds of innovation that would help the teaching and learning process. I
Yes.
believe the future of technology innovation in public school is very big as long as the teachers and the administrators do not stop in thinking of new things, thinking of new ways to help
New
our
ways.
students
Yes.
learn. And what is my message to my co-math teachers who are struggling in teaching their students, um, always go to page number 1. Go back to why you are teaching. Why or what is your purpose in teaching? And that is to help our students. Because if you know your purpose, you know why you are doing it, you will find all the means, all the necessary means, or all the ways for you to reach out to your students, for your students to learn mathematics.
Very well said, Ma'am Tricia May Ramos. All right. So we've got another one this time from Maria Teresa Yambao. Shout out to you, ma'am. Hello,
Mhm.
ma'am. Is there a comment section in this app similar with Google? I think the chat box
Ac-
is what she is referring to.
I think there is no comment section. I have browsed the application, whether it's book reader, whether it's quiz application, whether it's app guide, there is no comment section because, like I said, it's an offline application. And
Yes.
the answers, the comments of our students will not register online. However, as solution to this, we could allow our students give comments and suggestions or recommendations in our respective group messenger chats so that we could address their comments or their questions when it comes to the modules, the quizzes that we give out to them.
All right. All right. So I think, anyway, thank you, Ma'am Tricia May, for answering all those questions that our live audience tonight managed to submit to us. All right. So I think if there are any further questions, I think I would like to bring this segment to a close and ask you guys to show your appreciation for our speaker tonight. That's Ma'am Tricia May M. Ramos. All right. Can we expect that from you guys? Let us show our appreciation to our speaker for tonight. All right. So there you say, thank you for the super chat. Okay, Ma'am Teresa Yambao. Thank you, Ma'am. According to Ma'am Teresa, all right. Aki Adikari, super. All right. All right, and there you go. Thank you guys for your kind words and for your compliments. It's a pleasure to know that you're still there. Keep on commenting. All right. From Ever Amores, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. From Dialogue Kabase, from Carmela B. Giant or Hein. All right. From Kain Monyot, thank you so much, ma'am. So smart speaker, according to a Facebook user. Marisa Gumabo, thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for your active participation for tonight's webinar. All right. Okay, so we hope that you have gained considerable insight into our discussion on trends and innovation in mathematics education, part one of the series. Okay, so tomorrow it's going to be the part two, so please do watch out for that one. All right. Yes, to our live audience for tonight, your outstanding patience couldn't have come at a better time than we needed each and every participant on board for long hours like this. Guys, you are nothing short of incredible. All right, thank you. Again, on behalf of the Institute of Global Professionals, I would like to thank for your time and attention today and wish you a pleasant evening. Keep safe always. All right. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Mom.